First away are Delecour in the Ford and Aghini in the Lancia. Despite being the highest placed Lancia, Aghini started this rally as very much the #3 driver in the Italian team. However, he can only manage 6th fastest on this stage. But there is much worse to come for Delecour in the Ford. The crowd quickly spots that there's a problem with the Frenchman Sierra. And that blue smoke spells the end of a superb drive. With Delecour out of the rally, Aghini's 6th fastest time is enough to give him the lead in a World Championship rally for the first time in his career. But he is only seconds ahead of Biason in the remaining works Ford. Delecour's Sierra has to be helped from the track and is later diagnosed as having had engine seizure after losing its oil through a hole that appeared in a faulty sump casting. Ford team boss Colin Dobinson is understandably frustrated.
Very disappointing. I mean, he's been running so superbly up to now. Just have to wait and see what the problem is.
1991 World Drivers' Champion Juha Kankkunen is next to go in his Martini Racing Lancia Delta Integrale. Kankkunen is heading for his 3rd fastest stage time of the event, as he leads the Sierra Cosworth of Miki Biason around the mixed surface course. Francois also has unhappy memories of the Lusada stage, having crashed here at the first corner the previous year while at the wheel of a Subaru. No such problems this year as the Group A Castrol Nissan streaks away from the less powerful Sierra of Group N leader Fernando Capdevila. After Delecour's problems and his own experience of the Lusada circuit, Chatriot is happy to just finish this stage without incident. Aghini holds on to his slender lead for 3 more stages until a spin on stage 19 loses him 25 seconds. Kankkunen makes his move and blasts into the lead. An acknowledged master of loose surface rallying, the Finn demonstrates exactly why, recording no less than 4 fastest times on the day's 7 stages. Biason, in the last of the works Fords, would end the day in 3rd place, just ahead of the leading Toyota of Carlos Sainz. The Celicas were benefiting from the move to gravel, but the team was still far from happy with the car's handling. Armin Schwarz rises to the occasion at the famous FAF jump, but can get no higher than 5th on the end-of-day leaderboard. Kenneth Eriksson is 22 seconds ahead of his teammate Salonen, but only 2 seconds ahead of Alain in the 3rd Toyota. Mir Bardelet is having a steady run, holding 9th place in the Spanish-entered Sierra Cosworth, and he would end the day some 2.5 minutes ahead of the charging Nissan of Francois Chatriot. The Frenchman is in impressive form, making up for time lost for those 2 punctures and gaining 3 places by the end of the 2nd leg. Then, having a stone sliced through a brake pipe, the reigning world champion Juha Kankkunen still leads. The Italian Andrea Aghini, without much experience on the gravel in the Lancia, has slipped even further down the leaderboard and is in 4th place. But Kankkunen is so confident that he's able to laugh at a problem like losing his brakes.
My case on the top, the brake completely finished. Rear pipe from the Juha side.
No one is faster than Kankkunen, who's leaving everyone in his dust. Biason, now much more confident in the Ford, says that things are getting better every stage. He can't catch Kankkunen, but he maintains his advantage over Sainz. Despite the 2-minute interval between cars, the dust remains a major problem. So much so that Aghini elects to run with his headlights on, but to little effect, while Chatriot decides he can make do with just his pace notes, read by co-driver Michel Perrin. Capdevilla's Group N lead ended with gearbox problems, handing the top spot to the Lancia of Carlos Menem. While once on the gravel, Kankkunen's Lancia had never looked like being beaten. Ford showed their critics that, at times, the Sierra Cosworth could be a real threat to Toyota and even Lancia. Miki Biason finishing a well-satisfied second on an event that might well have seen 2 Fords in the top 3. Sainz in his understeering Toyota has to settle for 3rd, and then has to cope with a turbo which blows here on stage 38. As he cruises slowly along, his rapidly closing teammate, Armin Schwarz, is blinded by the Spaniard's dust cloud and slides off the road into retirement, thereby promoting Marco Allen's Toyota to 4th place. Salonen, who had been ahead of Allen, lost a rear wheel which cost him a minute and left him to finish 5th in the Mitsubishi. Nissan were delighted with the performance of the sunny GTI R. Chatriot, having taken the Castrol car from 13th place after those first leg punctures to a comfortable 6th overall by the finish.